What's up, guys? It's Carson back here on Toxic Gaming, and as you can tell, my voice sounds maybe a little deeper than normal, and you know, shit like that. It's because it's really early in the morning, and I kind of forgot about having to record this video beforehand. But today, guys, we actually have our team prep video for a battle against Jordan of Norfolk Gaming. I believe he's coach. Let me look it up here. The Norfolk Noyburns. Yeah, and I'm pretty scared of his team. Right now, his entire draft team is basically Mega Altaria, Excadrill, Weavile, Superior, Goodra, Infernape, Feraligatr, Jolteon, Exploud, Golbat, Haunter, Swoobat, and Ariados. So right there, we have a lot of fucking speed we gotta catch up with. So the team we have, guys, this week is we're gonna start off with Venusaur, Mega Venusaur again, good old Kegger. We're gonna have an entire alcohol-based team this time, except for one, but we'll get to that later. But we got Kegger going off, basically a straight offensive Mega Venusaur, a little bit of speed to be able to get that 200 speed, creep out some other, I believe it's like base 85s, I want to say we can creep on. I guess we can get a decent speed creep going, and with Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Hidden Power, Fire, and Sludge Bomb. Now I was gonna go, instead of Hidden Power Fire, I was gonna go with a different Hidden Power, like something like Ice, some kind of weird, but it just seemed to make the most sense, as what he has for Venusaur is basically gonna be Excadrill, and really that's a whole lot of it, because Infernape can do a lot, but I can hit it really hard back. Excadrill is really the only mon that can hit me back, and that's why the only reason I needed that Hidden Power Fire. It's just I absolutely need that Hidden Power Fire for Excadrill. But really, besides that, we're bringing Venusaur mainly to take on Mega Altaria. There's, I believe, unless he gets Dragon Dances up before I can get Mega Venusaur in there, Mega Venusaur versus Mega Altaria, Venusaur wins every time, with Sludge Bomb having like an 85% chance or something like that to knock it out, while he can't one-shot me. So that's the main reason of Venusaur coming along. Basically, he can take on the Mega hands down this time around. Then we got Bud Light or Rotom Wash running choice specs with Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ice, and Trick. Now this, I really was debating about doing a physically defensive Rotom Wash again, just because it works so well with Uxie in that combo. It works so well walling Excadrill, unless he's probably Mold Breaker, which more than likely he is. But he has the physical attackers of Excadrill, Weavile, Mega Altaria probably is going to be physical, and then Infernape, Feraligatr. He just had all these physical threats that I felt defensive Rotom Wash would be good. But also with the physical threats, he was very susceptible to Trick and Choice Specs. So I went kind of a more bulky set with some special attack investment, just 100 there, and Modest, just to get as much power as I could. And I had... For some reason, I had in my head of going Hidden Power Ground, just to be that little weird thing to take on Excadrill and Jolteon, which I feel like Jolteon is his best bet to counter Rotom Wash. Yes, he has Superior, but Superior can't touch Mega Venusaur, while Jolteon can come in, I believe, to use Signal Beam or Hidden Power Ice. Like it can still hit him a lot harder it can hit Mega Venusaur a lot harder than Superior can. So I'm pretty sure he's going to bring Jolteon with him. And that's why I kind of wanted to have a more offensive Rotom Wash so that I could hit it really hard and still be able to take hits from that Excadrill. I really am debating about putting, what is it called? Putting a Will-O-Wisp. There we go. Fucking trying to think this early in the morning is not the best for me. But putting Will-O-Wisp on him, I might do that to Victini. I don't know, it might be a change right before the battle, just like a spur-of-the-moment change, but stay tuned, we'll see what happens. But basically, we're just going to try to trick whatever choice specs we can onto whatever physical attacker we can, cripple them. And then Hydro Pump, Volt Switching, usual Rotom Wash shenanigans. But we're moving on to Crossfaded. Fetty Wap's not here, we got his shiny golden brother, Crossfaded. Holding the Light Clay again, basically the same set, running U-Turn, Reflect, Light Screen, but Thunder Wave this time instead of Stealth Rocks. Still especially defensive, full-on invested in that. And the reason I ran Thunder Wave this time is because if you look at the team, or you know, if you wrote it down looking at your team that I told you, he has Weavile, Superior, Infernape, Feraligatr, Jolteon, and Exploud. All of those mons, really scarfed or not, are pretty damn fast. Exploud really being the slowest, but he's usually scarfed. And then for Alligator, I believe being the one right after that being the slowest, and he usually does Dragon Dance setup shenanigans. And then besides that, it's over base 100 with Infernape, Jolteon, and Weavile. Excadrill being probably Scarfed again, but Thunder Wave won't matter to him. And Superior being fast as fuck as well. So I feel like Thunder Wave, I can come in if I get screens up. Screens are still going to be the #1 priority, but if I can get a Thunder Wave off on something and just cripple something for its speed, it'll help my team overall, as we don't have a whole lot of actual speed on our teams. So that's what I want Uxie to do, is be able to come in, take a hit, get some screens up, and then decide if I need to either U-turn out if that's better, or if using Thunder Wave is better. So that's really what Crossfaded is going to do this time. Now we have the powerhouse with Coors Light and Mamoswine. Rocking that Expert Belt with Ice Shard, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and Superpower, and going the full physically attacking Jolly set. The reason I went Superpower and Stealth Rock is because it's kind of, I say he's got kind of a lead Mamoswine in that sense with having Stealth Rocks there, because I have a feeling he's going to lead with Infernape. Jordan led it with Infernape last week, if you didn't see that battle, and it was like a taunt set with Stealth Rocks. It was basically straight lead Infernape. And I was debating about putting Mamoswine as the lead. So I have Stealth Rocks on there if I kind of, last second, he seems like the perfect lead. He'll have those Stealth Rocks we can get up. I have Superpower on there. I thought about going Rock Slide instead of Superpower, but I have Superpower on there for Weavile, as Weavile can't touch Mamoswine unless he has, I believe it's Low Kick is the best thing that he can hit Mamoswine with. But if he doesn't have Low Kick, I can hit him with a 4-times super effective Superpower. Plus, it hits good on Exploud as well. If I get Mamoswine, it's Exploud. So it's just like one of those. It's one of those moves that we didn't have any fighting. We didn't have any fighting stab this time, and a fighting move would just help overall. It might come in handy, it might not. But basically, what we're gonna end up doing is Earthquaking and Ice Sharding whatever is super effective against them and get as much damage as we can. I believe if I would have been Life Orbed, I had him Life Orbed originally, and Life Orb Earthquake from this set was not a guaranteed, or was not even had a chance of one-shotting Excadrill, while Expert Belt Earthquakes do. I believe there's like I believe it's only like a thin chance, like maybe 25% or somewhere around there. There's still a chance of it, is what it is, rather than guaranteeing a 2-hit KO. Now I am guaranteed 2-hit, but I also have that chance to one-shot, and then if he has any other prior damage off, it's done. So that's what I'm hoping with Mamoswine. I believe it also means like the only way he can one-shot Mamoswine is with Iron Head, which is kind of commonly run, but I don't know if I can if he's gonna be Scarfed and I can lock him into something different than Iron Head and force it that way. But we'll see how Mamoswine plays out. I'm pretty sure Mamoswine will pull his weight pretty damn easily. And then we got the return of the Brow. He got a new little color scheme going on. With Choice Scarf and then V-Create, Bold Strike, U-Turn, and Zen Headbutt. Basically a more standard Victini this round, because being base 100 and him having so many over base 100s with the speeds, I needed Choice Scarf. I needed that Choice Scarf Victini with V-Create, Bold Strike, U-Turn, and Zen Headbutt. This right now is my lead of the battle. If he leads off with a Infernape and brings Infernape, because a Choice Scarf Zen Headbutt knocks him out before he can even set up rocks, before he can even hit me with a negative knockoff. I don't even know if Infernape gets knockoff, I don't think it does. But before he can hit me with anything, before he can taunt me, I can knock him out with the Zen Headbutt, get that thing out of there as early as possible. That's what Victini's really here for. He's here to, get a few hits, maybe claim a few more lives. I believe he had like 2 or 3 kills last game. I want to say 2, because he had the Hydreigon and Conch Elder for sure. But still, get those kills when we need him to just come in and outspeed things. That's what the Brow is going to do today. Going to be doing this battle. And last but not least, we have our last actual pick. Or was it our last pick? I believe it was like a last or second to last pick in the OU tier. Bottle Opener, the Bisharp, with Life Orb, Defiant, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Swords Dance, and Iron Head. Again, full physically sweeping. We have a very, very physically sweeping team. I feel like I'm not trying to exactly be as defensive and bulky this game. He has a very hyper-offensive team. His bulkiest mons are Goodra, Golbat with Eviolite, and maybe Altaria if he does set up with Cotton Guard, which I bet's probably going to happen. that's really it. That's really the most bulk he actually has. Everything else is not, I wouldn't say glass cannons, but they're not as defensively bulky. They just hit really hard. So what I'm trying to do is get some bulk with my Mons, with Mamoswine with thick fat, a little bit bulkier Rotom Wash, a little bit bulkier Venusaur, and then be able to take some hits and dish out some so that Bisharp and the Brow and Victini can come in and just clean up. Can just come in and sweep through, or have Bisharp be like a mid-game sweeper, kind of how Doublade was in the last game. Who fucking killed it the last game with, let's be real. But if I can get him in on, say, Altaria, on Mega Altaria, who like is low HP, can't take a Sucker Punch, you know, is really afraid of Iron Head, some situation like that, and get a Swords Dance up, knock off Sucker Punch and Iron Head, will clean sweep through his team. But the team I'm predicting him to bring is Mega Altaria, Excadrill, Infernape, Jolteon, and Exploud. Really only those 5, because I don't know what the fuck he's gonna bring for the 6th one. I could see him bringing Superior, but I couldn't see him bringing it along with Jolteon. I could see him bringing Feraligatr. I could see him bringing Weavile like he did last week. I could see him bringing Goodra to get a little more power instead of get a little more bulk instead of bringing Mega Altaria. I could honestly even see him bringing Swoobat or Golbat to get that bulk back. And I don't know, that 6th Mon is really, really eluding me. As you saw last week, I was pretty prepared for most of the team, but he had some members I was not ready for. So it's really interesting to see what Jordan brings this week. Again, guys, thank you guys for coming out and watching this video, for supporting the PIC and everybody in it. There will be links in every one of the videos of the battles to each guy's Twitter and description and everything. Like, does my camera freeze up? What the hell? Okay, so I honestly have no idea how long my camera just froze. I didn't even see it, but we're just gonna end it off here then before it freezes anymore. I don't know why it's freezing now, but anyway, though, thank you guys again for coming out. As I was saying right before I found out that my camera was freezing, I love the support everyone's getting in the PIC. Everybody deserves it. We're battling the best that we can. So thank you guys for supporting us and myself and on the videos and all of that. It means a lot to me because I'm getting back into more battling, and I really love battling in this format. It just seems so weird and different, and it's so much more strategic thinking. So thank you for coming out and watching this video. Be ready for Thursday when we have another video, and maybe a surprise before then. Keep you in tune with that. But anyway, guys, thank you for coming out. I'm Carson on Toxic Gaming, and as always, pointed at the wrong time. You stay toxic. We'll see you guys.